Had to put my hair back so I don't burn it. I have lots of preparation for today. I had this amazing vision and this utterly incredible nudge this morning. And I have the secret to life. I have the answer and the best teacher that you will ever meet. They are inspired, enlightened. They have the answer to every question you've ever wanted to know. It'll be the only teacher, the only guide that you will ever need. And they have every answer that you have ever needed to know, needed any kind of guidance, anything that you ever want to know for the rest of your life. I have the answer. So let's prepare the space. I turn you around, maybe. And we're going to offer up some sage. I have sweetgrass, sage, a whole bunch of stuff in here. And I need to prepare you because this is the only answer you will ever need in your whole entire life. Take a deep breath in and out. And I'm going to turn the camera. And I have the answer to everything you need. Oh, it's good in hindsight. Go look in the mirror. Okay? Go look in the mirror. You are the only person. See, I thought if everybody looked in the mirror, they'd be able to see themselves. Didn't really think that one through, did I? Anyways, that is the answer to everything you have ever needed to know. Okay? Go look in the mirror. All your guidance is inside you. That's so funny. The only, if you're guided to read a book, if you're guided to use sage, if you're guided to light a candle, if you're guided to go to school, if you're guided to be a nurse, if you're guided to stay home, if you're guided, whatever you're guided, all the answers are inside you. It's really funny. I love this video. Again, I was having this big revelation. Look inside the mirror, okay? I promise you, everything is within you. You are your best teacher. You can give yourself unconditional love. The only person that will ever be at your side from birth till death is you. Everything is within inside you. I was listening to Wayne Dyer, and it's really good, his CDs in manifestation and stuff, and he says that we all have a spark of source within us. Well, of course we do. We're all God's children, right? So whatever floats your boat, it is what it is. We're all energy, and I'm not much of a science gal, so I don't like to go on and on and on. I'm faith and trust. So that was basically my whole point of this video. So now let's do it again just for dramatic effect. All the answers are right there within you. Oh, that's too funny. Okay, let's pull some cards because that's just the way I am. Huh. What else? Angel cards. Again, all the tools that you've ever needed are always here. I giggle every time I see somebody else laugh. Comment, post, share on all the posts that you enjoy. I know it's easier to not like a post and just keep scrolling, but people need to know that you're actually paying attention. Not that I'm a big person on validation on the outside or approval for the outside, because that's your original goal, right? Is to always get the approval within yourself, because as long as you're shining your light and you're doing what you need to do, that's all you need to do. And if whatever job or whatever career or whatever your guidance is, just follow that and listen to that. And as long as you're following your passion, I mean, you have to still ensure your strong boundaries, because everybody thinks that the treatment or the things that you can do outside of yourself are the only things that you will ever heal. But the only thing that you will ever heal, to have the perfect life, the perfect dream, the perfect you, is everything's within inside you. To heal yourself, to listen to yourself. What are you lacking in your life? What do you think you need? Well, go get it. You know, the only thing that's standing in your way is also a mirror of my phone. The only one that's standing in your way is you. That's it. Like, nobody else. All right. So, whoever's paying attention right now, Archangel Michael. Decide to be happy now. Well, isn't that appropriate? Thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I am now willing to see all the goodness in life. Decide to be happy now. No matter what you're doing. Even if somebody's yelling their face off at you, it's like, what's that? How may I serve? How can I make you feel better? And if you can't, just say, I gotta go this way. You know, it's not up to you to save the world. It's not up to you to save the world. It's up to you to hold your space. It's up to you to create your own heaven. It's up to you to know why you're miserable and why you think that everybody else is to blame. It's up to you to heal that. It's up to you to find the tools that you think might help you heal that. Everybody's always looking for that big awakening moment. And I for the last 15 years since '06, I'm like, well, I didn't have that moment. Well, I don't understand. You know, the lies were just really loud. I don't get it. Everybody's talking about this big awakening and they just woke up. And you know what? 1996, my life changed. Wow. My life changed. I didn't think that was a big awakening. I looked up. I said, okay, God, what do you want me to do? I'm miserable. I'm unhappy. I'm not, I left a marriage. We lost our nephew. We lost our family dog. That was my life change. Nobody called it an awakening in 1996. They probably would have thought you were on crack. But that's what happened. What was your big change? There's always changes happening around you. It's just, how do you move through it and what do you learn from it? What do you take from it? Again, you. All right, let's get some more. I'm going to have to watch this video because that's so funny. All right. Sense of humor. See? Isn't that funny? Tell me that we are not one. We are all connected. I didn't stack the deck. You saw me mixing. Sense of humor. Thank you for helping me see the humor in this situation so that I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I am willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. Again, thank you for helping me see the humor in this situation so that I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I am willing to view my experience in new light in order to attract love and healing energy. You know what? Don't kick your ass. Whoever's watching right now, don't kick your ass. Stop thinking so damn hard. You know, you're doing great. Wherever you are is perfect for you. You're doing the best that you can with the knowledge that you know, with the memories that you have, with the DNA that you've been built with the domestication, with whatever, wherever you're at. You're doing good, so stop kicking your ass. There's mirror work. There's so many books out there. And you know what? I could label until I'm out of, label to the moon. But if you're guided to one, then go to one. My nose is tickling me. I got some sage, and when you laugh. That's the raw, baby. Have a sip of toffee. All right, let's get some more Archangel Michael. Actually, no, I want whoever's looking at this particular moment, I have 3 cards that I'm going to pull out of the answer deck. I want you to focus on a question. that you need. Again, I don't focus on cards. They don't run my life, but sometimes it's nice when you're pulling a card and it's very appropriate to the situation. I mean, that's it. It's just a reminder that you're not alone, and whatever energy or people, beautiful people like you guys that have always supported me and always kept saying, keep going. I was trying to pretend that, to stay humble and shy and not be out in the spotlight all the time, because I'm always scared of, I don't want to abuse any power. Everybody usually trusts my opinion, and I've worked hard to not have it based on bias or crap or judgments, or I've tried to always listen to God first and say, okay, what do I need to learn in this situation? And I've worked very hard for that. So when I was actually helping my friend Maureen in the Step in Your Power, I was listing a bunch of practitioners. I was like, holy crap, I know a lot of people. And my surprise that's coming in February, I will share it with my store owners after I get to have some fun first. And I was like, I know a lot of store owners. I was like, holy crap, I know a lot of people. And I love you all, and you've been such a blessing to me and such a big support. And with the expos, I've met so many of you, and please forgive me if sometimes if I see you on the street, or if I don't see you on the street, I kind of have my blinders on sometimes, just to be in the moment, not to judge or just snooping around. If you see me, say yo, and I'm on a mission just to get some Costco cheese, well, usually that's what it is to get in and out. Okay, so the question that you're thinking of, let's get you an answer. Or at least guidance, because all the answers are within you. And regardless what anybody tells you, you always have to check in with yourself first. Okay, if I would have listened to everybody else, I would have been doing angel card readings. I would have left nursing a million years ago. And you know what? Nursing has taught me so much. It changed my life. Like in healthcare, it changed my life. There are so many people out there. Okay, let's stay focused. Here's your answer. You can't read it backwards. Big happy changes. Oh, there's a stranger from the past. Mwah! Okay, big happy changes. Let's see what else they got here. Where are you? Hi, Abby. Okay, big positive changes are coming into your life. You may find yourself on a new career path, entering a new relationship, or moving to a new home or city. Embrace these changes, embrace these exciting events, knowing that their angels will be beside you all the way. What you are asking about may require you to take leaps of faith that seem frightening or beyond your ability. Now that can be up here, okay? Trusting up here. In your brain. These can be changes in your brain. Every time I read something like this, I'm like, yeah, I get to leave nursing. Woohoo! What else is coming? But no, it's changes like just in your brain and what you're allowing into your atmosphere. And by changing your dream and making what you want a reality, it doesn't erase everybody else. I mean, we can't just say, okay, boom, I want this perfect life. I mean, it is a perfect life, don't get me wrong. But you can't have everybody else be on the same page as you all the time, because then you're not really learning unconditional love, are you? If everybody agrees with you and everybody is completely on the same page with you, how do you ever learn diversity? How do you ever learn how to make a discernment of a decision to own your power? How do you ever learn what yours is if everybody agrees with everybody? I mean, you have to be able to trust in yourself and hold that peace and allow whoever it is, even if they're into some, kind of dark, dirty stuff, like they like to play in the graveyards and, whatever floats your boat. It's not something that I choose to do. But again, it's you have to be able to honor that and honor people where they're at. I was telling Mike, we were having a discussion, and he says, well, I don't know if I really agree with this other situation. I was like, you know what? People need to be able to talk. And if if you have people that you like to just discuss things with because you're on the same page, it's a rush. It's a rush when you meet your soul sister or your soul brother that are on the same elevation. It's a rush because they're like, oh, yeah, I get that. And It's like they've just been searching for somebody to share that experience with. And that doesn't mean anybody else is wrong. It's just they're not where you're at. So enjoy those moments, and that's okay. But if you're not at those moments, regardless, the more, Mother Teresa, where are you there? If you judge people, you have no time to love them. If you're always in your head and saying, oh, what this chick talking about, and you're always going to that negative place, you have no time to listen and just allow them to be whatever they're being, right? Okay, trust that the opportunities before you are meant to bring you happiness. These options would not have presented themselves unless you were ready for them. Release your fears and follow your heart. Actually, Linda just reminded me of, I remember back in the day when we always used to joke how God would never give you something that you couldn't handle. And we always used to say, well, I wish you wouldn't think I could handle so much, because holy crap, when my other doors fell down, I was like, what? I remember ripping my cousin a few times, and I said, I don't think so. That's just a lot of horse malarkey. But anyways, everything happens for a reason. Even those little things that kind of hurt your heart. If somebody says, there's something that's going to be happening soon, or if somebody with guidance says it gently enough, and I'm trying to think of an example. It doesn't matter. Basically, the point is if somebody hurts your feelings, let's use my cousin. She looked at me and she says, well, she brought up past lives, and I was pissed. I was freaking angry. And this was before we started our classes, my classes, and before I started looking at spiritual classes or tests or whatever, books. And she told me about past lives, and I almost punched her in the face. I said, if you think I am going to relive my life. I was angry. Like, I know I was seeing red. And she kind of stepped back and she's like, you have a choice. You don't have to come back. And I'm like, huh. And that's all. That's all we talked about. She let it go. I let it go. And we allowed that little seed to grow into a big tree. And because I was willing to allow the discussion of past lives, and I watched how it unfolded, and then I met my first teacher, Bonnie Bogner, and Melody, and it's not all the voodoo do. It's just simple things like I was having sadness every month because we couldn't have kids. And Bonnie walked me through a little past life meditation just in my head. And I saw all these little visions, just like you're having a little daydream. Or if somebody says, okay, take a breath and imagine you're on the beach. It's just like that. The only difference is whatever you want to name it. Past lives, meditation, books. It brought healing to my life. And I haven't had that specific pain ever again. I bawled like a frickin' baby in the session. And that's where sessions can be helpful, is if your pride is standing right in your face, maybe you need some tough love and somebody to say, look, get the fuck out of your way. The only person in your way is you. And then you get crazy people like me that say, now I'm going to reveal it and it's going to look like my phone. Anyways, if you missed the beginning of the video, that was my big revolution. So I encourage you to go because it was really freaking funny. I was like one of my expos. I said, everybody look to the left. Now everybody look to the right. Well, nobody ever looked in each other's eyes because they were always looking at the back of their head. Well, in hindsight, it was a good idea at the time. Or I did a bingo. Okay, think of another question. Well, I shake the deck. I was doing a bingo at, I can't remember I think it was my sister's baby shower. I forgot to switch shit around. So everybody had a bingo at the same time. And I was like, oh, I really didn't think that one out, did I? But I'm the type of person get everybody to win. I really didn't do it on purpose, but it was very funny. All right, here we go. Oh, look at that. Big happy changes again. Everybody saw me. So again, there's great things happening this year in 2019. I don't know how you guys have been feeling. There's been a lot of taking a step back and chilling out and relaxing. And taking care of yourself and honoring those little things that you need to honor. And remember, if somebody's not willing to listen to your excitement, Find somebody who is. Share that moment and be proud of yourself. Even if you don't need the approval of anyone else outside of yourself, but I guarantee as soon as you start approving things within yourself, everything else changes. You surround yourself with people that respect and love you and give you a chance and forgive you and yada yada yada. Archangel Michael, give us one more message and then I will let these beautiful people go. A favorable outcome. See, it's all the same. Thank you for the beautiful outcome in this situation, which is perfect and fair for everyone involved. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me trust and have faith. Again, thank you for all the beautiful, and again, if any of these, you want to add extra words like thank you, Source, thank you, angels, thank you, guides, thank you, elementals, thank you, friends, for the beautiful outcome in this situation. Thank you. Which is perfect and fair for everyone involved. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me trust and have faith. Okay. That's it. Anything else? Should we pull another card? What the hell? One more. Ask Archangel Michael to help you with this situation, okay? Archangel Michael, angels, elementals, God, source, whoever your backup is. Archangel Michael, thank you for assisting me with, and then describe the situation. Please help me be filled with faith and peace at all times. Archangel Michael, Source, Mary, any guides that everyone else is working with, thank you for assisting us with whatever situation is plaguing us right now. Please help us to be filled with faith and peace at all times. I'm going to swipe you over and turn you around. Blessed be, namaste, and a spavel. Here's some smudge. Thank you for being in my life. Bless what we see. Bless what we hear. Bless what we feel. Allow us to leave the past behind us. And keep us safe in our adventures.